Welcome to Family Basics 101. My name is Dr. Bruce McClure, and as we begin part 2 of a 5-part series simply entitled Parents, Students, and School Days, today we will talk about 5 things parents should know about students. There was an old saying in the business world over a decade ago, when E.F. Hutton talks, everyone listens. When was the last time as a parent you allowed your world to slow down just a little to listen to your child speak? Speaking not just verbally, but even more so non-verbally about the world the student lives in each and every day. When school is in session, when school is out of session. As the world constantly, day by day, listened when E.F. Hutton spoke, is there the same urgency to listen when your children speak, whether the market is open or whether the market is closed, whether it's a weekend, whether it's a holiday? When your child speaks, do you as a parent listen? 5 things parents should know about students. There are indicators radiating from students continually about what is really going on in their lives, and frequently the things students are telling parents are not heard, and even less, they're not understood. Because the process is coming from the world of an adult into the life of a child, and the child is sending the message from the world of a child into the world of an adult. At each stage of development, there are things students want their parents to know regarding their safety, regarding their security, regarding their stability, regarding how they are loved by the parent and how they love their parents. There are things constantly going on in the mind of every student involving trust and involvement in their personal lives. So as you process the things that you should know as a parent coming from your child, are you listening from the world of the child, or are you simply listening from and communicating back to your child from the world of you, the adult? Here are 5 things that students want their parents to really know. Number 1, students would like parents to know they are excited about becoming more independent each day. And students want their parents to know that as a child, they welcome being given responsibility and accountability within the home. Secondly, students would like parents to know they have real emotions and real convictions regarding people, regarding sexuality, regarding relationships outside the home that are naturally maturing, and they want your help in making sense of these changes that are occurring naturally inside of them. To tell a child they have no sexual feelings, to tell a child they have no need for relationships, and I'm not talking about sexual relationships, but just good friendship relationships, to dismiss that as just a fleeting moment in a child's life is really the parent saying they really aren't listening to the heart of their child. Number 3, every student wants their parent to know that it is not necessarily to agree with all that they're thinking. It's not necessary to agree with all that they are learning and the way they are learning it, But the child wants every parent to know that they still invite them and welcome them and want the parent to be involved as their primary coach and their primary redirector into more healthy, more wholesome, and honestly more safe options about how the child sees the world and how the child reaches conclusions. That almost sounds contradictory, and I understand that. On one hand, the student wants parents to know that I don't necessarily and you don't necessarily agree with my thinking or my learning skills. But on the other hand, the child wants the parent to know, but we still want you to be involved in our developmental process of learning better options of how to handle our thinking and better ways that we can learn more effectively as we mature. Number 4, students would like for parents to know their friends, ask about their challenges, and be involved in both their school and their social events. Students want to know their parents care, and students want to know that their parents want to be a part of their total life. They may fight against it, they may resist it, but the student would like for you to know that they really want your involvement. And then number 5, students would like for parents to express an awareness of the many pressures the child faces every day, such as being sexually challenged. Children will challenge your children to become sexually active. Children want you to be aware of the fact and to let the child know that you are aware of those challenges. Children want you to let them know that you are aware of the temptations that face them every day to become involved in drug usage, following the crowd. And also students want you to know that they want you to express to them the difficulties of what we call peer pressure. When a child makes an A or pass a test, there are students in the class who will laugh at them and call them nerds. But your student wants you to know that you must become their supporter, and you must express to them that it's difficult for them to excel, maybe in the midst of a class environment that is failing. In the book of Matthew chapter 18, verses 2 through 5, Jesus calls a little child and says unto him, or calls a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them. And he said, Verily I say unto you, except you be converted and become as a little child, you shall in no way enter the kingdom of heaven. Children indeed want parents to call them, to beckon for them to be in their presence. Children want parents to place them as important in the midst of their parents, to esteem them as being relevant. Sometimes it's said children are to be seen and not heard. That wasn't Jesus' concept. Jesus wanted children to be seen and heard and appreciated. And children want to see their parents always maintaining a caring, embracing heart as that of a little child within themselves. In other words, children want parents who can learn to relax and enjoy life as well. I'll see you back in class again next time. Don't be late and don't skip class.